my friends. In this lesson, we will talk about the phases of the moon, or the lunar cycle. On your worksheet, you will be provided with questions to answer using this video. Take a moment to look over your worksheet. You may have to pause to answer the questions. Let's get started. There are 8 phases of the moon. Another name for the completion of all 8 phases is the lunar cycle. This takes 29.5 days to complete. Our moon looks different on some nights compared to others. It can look as though it has different shapes. The changes in what appears to be the moon's shape are the result of its orbit around the Earth. These different shapes are called phases. These are the result of the way in which the Sun, Earth, and Moon line up together. The Moon does not make its own light, but reflects light from the Sun. As the Moon orbits the Earth, we can see these bright sections at different angles. That, my friends, is why the Moon does not look the same from day to day. Phases of the Moon are recognized by how much of our awesome Moon that we can see, and if the amount we can see is growing, which is called waxing, or if it's getting smaller, which is called waning. Okay guys, now we will discuss all 8 phases of the moon. Phase 1, the new moon. In this phase, we cannot see the light part of the moon. It appears to be gray in the sky. Phase 2, the waxing crescent. In this phase, it appears to be growing. Remember, waxing, growing. Phase 3, the first quarter moon. In this phase, the moon looks half dark and half light. Phase 4, the waxing gibbous. In this phase, a little more than half of the moon is lit. Phase 5. This is our beautiful full moon, which is very bright. Phase 6. This is the waning gibbous. Again, waning means what? Decrease. Right. Phase 7. This is the last quarter or the third quarter moon, which appears to be half of the moon. Phase 8, finally, the waning crescent, which is right before the lunar cycle starts all over again. And that, my friends, are the phases of the moon. Now that you have learned the phases of the moon, please answer your worksheet questions. After you have completed your questions, turn in your paper to your teacher.